Thank you for taking the time to click on L.O.R.E. Please subscribe here and don't forget to follow us on twitch.tv/LoreLivePlay.
So, these are your pawns?
Not pawns, heroes.
And these heroes of yours, you really think they have what it takes to save the world?
What choice have you given me? Besides, their light shines brighter than any others, and with a little nudge here and there, I think we will be winning this one.
Very well. Let us begin our little game and see how far your heroes of light make it in a world of darkness.
Care to make a friendly wager this time?
Yes.
Welcome, League of Rolling Expeditioners, to the Forgotten Realms, where goodness and light war with evil and darkness, where great beauty can hide an ugly secret. There are many stories to be told here, of mighty heroes fallen and villains redeemed, of restless undead and magic gone awry. So many tales, so much to gain, but much to lose. All could change with the toss of a coin or the roll of a die. This is L.O.R.E. This is a new horizon.
Hello, and welcome to L.O.R.E, the League of Rolling Expeditioners. We have a fantastic show for you tonight, a new horizon. So stick around. You don't want to miss any of tonight's action. Tonight, we're supporting a great cause. Jody, do you want to tell us about that?
I'm gonna tell you about that, sure. We'll talk about Extra Life. It's a program for local Children's Miracle Network hospitals to help raise money through Twitch and the gaming community. At L.O.R.E, we've linked up with Penn State Children's Hospital, so that's the one that we're supporting. With the holidays around the corner, we'd love to make a kid's day a little brighter, and you can help. How? Through natural ones. You'll hear this sound. I'm not hearing it.
Dodge jail! Dodge jail!
The sound
Okay.
of silence.
When they happen, that's the sound you'll hear, and we will total up all the natural ones rolled in the session. You can donate $1 to match, or whatever you'd like to donate. Just follow the link below in our About section and click the donate button to help. All donations go directly to Penn State Children's Hospital, and thank you so much from all of us at L.O.R.E.
And thank you, Jody. Matt, do you want to tell us about tonight's informal sponsor?
I can definitely do that.
Awesome.
Let's talk about Foundry. Foundry is a virtual tabletop application built for experiencing multiplayer tabletop RPGs. The GM uses a self-hosted application where their players connect directly through their web browser. It contains support for over 150 different game systems and over 1,000 custom add-on modules. The developers also have an interactive Discord community where they answer your technical questions, provide release updates, and upcoming community content. Best of all, this can all be acquired with a one-time purchase without subscriptions or feature gating. If this sounds like a product that can greatly enhance your gameplay and at your table, then go check out their website at www.foundryvtt.com for all their details.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, we love playing tabletop RPGs, and we especially love supporting great causes. And that's why we do this every other week on Mondays with Matt's game, The Guise of Untamed Beasts, and Thursdays with A New Horizon, both at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time, whichever one it is right now. And you can find all of L.O.R.E's content, our live stuff, our recorded videos, highlights, our podcast, through our link tree at linktr.ee/LoreLivePlay. So be sure to follow, like, subscribe on all the socials, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. And if you enjoy what we're doing here and want to support us, throw us a Twitch subscription. Just hit that button down there. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/LoreLivePlay, or you can reach out to us in chat tonight and purchase some of our lore swag. We've got pins, we've got stickers, bumper stickers, so you can show off your support for the lore team. So like I said, we've got a great show. My name is George. I'm going to be the DM tonight. I'm new to the group, and I'm super excited to be jumping in this chair and leading you guys through this adventure. So let's meet the rest of our players. So Ryan, thanks for being here. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Thanks for having me, George.
Yeah, man.
No, I am Ryan Kez. Ryan K plays on Twitter. And I am playing Draxertia and Delwyn. She is a half elf, half orc paladin.
I'm taking notes just so I don't forget. Too bad. Roxanne, thanks for being here. Tell us who you are and who you're playing tonight.
I'm Roxanne, and I play Adrian James John Arrington, a human bard with a little life crisis right now.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get to that. Matt, tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Matthew Garrow. I will be playing Regal Spitfire, a kobold draconic bloodline sorcerer with a higher intelligence and, fruity vibe that seems to be presented to him.
And thank you. And Jody, thanks for being here. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Hey, I am Jody Kringle. I'm playing Thera Terradane. She is a Earth Genasi fighter, and she is slow, not stupid.
Duly noted. Awesome. Chris, are you there? No, you're not there? No, you're not there. I just looked over and you're just black, so. All right.
Who's that?
I know. Who is that? I don't know.
Mystery.
Mystery. All right. So, for those of you that are just joining us, like myself, I'm going to do just a really quick recap of kind of where we are in the story. So, the party was, I'm going to go way back and just do the 2-second version. So, the party was hired in Neverwinter by a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker to deliver a wagon of goods to Phandelin. Along the way, you guys got waylaid, attacked by some goblins, realized that you weren't the only ones who had been attacked, but you made it to their lair. You defeated the goblins and a bugbear. You rescued Gundren's partner, Sildar, but Gundren himself was nowhere to be found, and you guys found out that he had been kidnapped by the goblins. So Sildar asked you to complete your journey to deliver the wagon to the town of Phandelin, where you guys arrived and were, we'll just say you were properly motivated to get involved with what was going on in the town. You confronted a ruffian group called the Red Brands, and you defeated them, who had been terrorizing the town of Phandelin. You got involved with the search and in the investigation and the search for Gundren and his whereabouts. You went on some adventures. I think I pretty much summed it up. You guys made it back. Oh, you guys fought and defeated a dragon. Wow, you guys have been busy for sure. You made your way back to Phandelin. When you got to Phandelin, it was the summer festival, and I watched those episodes, and you guys got involved with some of the festivities. The white drunk girl moment was one of my favorites. So that pretty much brings us to where we are right now. Let's see, the town of Phandelin, the town mayor or the Townmaster had been locked up for poor management of the town and almost letting the Red Brands take over. So that would have been Harbin Wester. and there right now, Toblin Stonehill, the proprietor of the Stonehill Inn, and his wife Trelina have been tag team managing the Townmaster duties in the meantime. Even Pip, their son, has been doing his part in helping out. Sildar, your old friend, has been campaigning around town, trying to get people to potentially vote for him. So the town is trying to decide who will be the new Townmaster. And where you guys left off, where you were in the Stonehill Inn, you had just had dinner and some conversation, and you were getting ready to head upstairs to retire for the night. And just as you were making your way up the stairs, a mysterious hand reached out, grabbing Adrian from behind, grabbing your shoulder. And that is where we left off.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that is where we will pick up. So Adrian, you walk up the stairs, you feel this hand on your shoulder. What are you doing?
Are my friends nearby again?
I believe they're all on the stairs, kind of making their way up the stairs. So, people haven't actually made it to the rooms. You guys are just making your way up the stairs.
A dramatic scream.
A dramatic scream.
Very dramatic. Help!
Help.
Sarah's definitely turning around.
Okay, so I'm checking your guys' passive perceptions, and I would say that you all definitely hear, even Sersh in her inebriated state would hear Adrian's terrified scream. So, and mystery hand person, why don't you give me a persuasion, or actually no, give me an intimidation check. Let's do that.
Oh no!
Ready.
First roll.
Wonder.
First one of the night.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. It is perfect.
Just ones across the board.
That's right.
God damn it! I muted myself on stream, so the stream didn't hear any of that. Anyway,
Oh no.
yeah. In case you're wondering,
Good.
All right, so let's see.
I mean, that's good. So I'm not intimidated that much, I'm assuming.
with my hand still on
Yeah, so
her
you
shoulder.
you feel this like
his shoulder.
trembling. You feel this trembling hand on your shoulder, and this voice like trying to convince you to keep it down.
Nobody tells me to calm down. What do you want? And I like to take his hand off me, like, ugh.
Okay, so I guess I should probably describe myself to Adrian. So you turn around and you see this this light blue skin tiefling with dark black horns, and he's got like a purplish blue cloak that kind of blends into his skin a little bit, even though it's kind of like blue. It's like crystal blue, solid crystal blue eyes. He's like half bald to up here, and then it's pulled back, white ponytail, and what do you call it? Fu Manchu, white mustache, like handlebar mustache, and yeah, like this long, kind of like a not a trench coat, but it's like
Duster.
yeah, but with a hood, and he's got his one dagger out, and he's got a bow, a short bow on his side or his back. Smells good. Smells like a charming young man, and but his breath. Nope, smells good, but his breath kind of throws it, balances it with like some like old burrito or like like road stop side like sushi or something, and he's now he's like
stick.
Yeah, super. Now he's like shaking a little bit, and he's like, "Now hold on, I just want to talk, all right, brother? Like calm down, just here to talk." And he like puts the knife down. Put the knife down.
So
I thought you said Charmin, not
Charmin.
not Charmin. I thought you said
Charmin.
he smells like Charmin. I'm like, he smells like toilet
he's
paper.
a naked bear.
Yeah.
Don't squeeze the Charmin.
I need to wipe my hiney.
Right.
Well, if you want to talk, we can just have a conversation. No need to try whatever this attempt at intimidation was. Please put the knife away.
Adrian, why don't you give me what I want to do here? Give me an insight check.
Oh boy. I mean, wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
14.
Okay. So you turn around, you see this you see this gentleman who's stumbling through his words, trying to get you to calm down. Something familiar about him.
You look very familiar. Were you do you work in the industry?
Wait a minute.
Are you rich? Perhaps you're wealthy.
Oh, he scratches his mustache.
How do I know you? Are you
Adrian
maybe a servant of
James
mine?
Adrian James John Arrington III, if I do stand corrected. Is that right? Is that you, brother?
Yes, that is me. I don't think we are brothers though.
Right. Just sit down here. Let's have a talk, all right?
Very well.
Wave for like a nightcap, since I know the bar's probably closing down soon, and everybody.
Okay. So while you guys are doing this, the rest of you were on the stairs, you heard the scream. What are you guys doing?
If they're still on the stair, like I'm not sure what the order was that they like, that they all went up, but like, as I'm hearing Adrian scream and then they start to talk, I just like whip my halberd off of my back and then like point it like kind of like a shooting pool, but like doing a trick shot sort of thing.
Okay.
And this, this sort of like spear and axe head come to, as you guys are talking, points into the mysterious stranger's face and be like, "You don't touch him."
Okay.
Oh, it's
Regal and Thera, what are the two of you doing?
Well, Thera turned around the minute she heard that scream. I don't know how far she was up the stairs or what order we were in, like Ryan said, but yeah.
Also, it's really weird that I'd be the first one in the stairs, but that's another
No.
story.
No, I remember
It was
you
on
were
site.
deliberately the last one. I remember it.
Okay, so I'm last.
So that Chris
Yeah.
could.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
back, yeah.
So everyone's ahead of you. You're at the back
Yes.
of the pack.
Exactly. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm like, excuse
Wait
me,
a minute.
excuse me,
Yeah.
excuse me. You there? Come with me.
But yeah, Thera would be going down the stairs again. not making any overtly violent moves right now because it looks like Adrian is willing to talk to this person, but she certainly is standing next to Serge, who has her weapon out, and there's this big ass sword on her back, so I don't think she has to actually draw it to look intimidating.
All right. So
You got a short leap, buckaroo.
so you see
Roxanne!
stranger man, you see, you know, you're talking to Adrian. You guys are having this conversation, but as this is happening, you're seeing the rest of her friends come down the stairs and basically are standing behind Adrian, like ready to take you down.
Oh shit, man! God damn it! I gotta work on my stealth. I call
I'm kind of
myself
hiding in between all members of the group, considering I'm the smallest one, and just keeping my eyes right on this individual, just watching.
Okay.
Make no sound, no action, everything, just kind of watching, seeing. If they're talking,
I
they're
just
talking.
imagine like everybody's big and menacing, and then there's just you, like the small one, just like staring, like,
Just like-
yeah, I'm with that. I'm angry too. Don't you touch him.
The DJ
All right.
with the bouncers.
I'm standing. You can kind of you might be able to make out this maybe 2'4" cloaked reptile between Serge and Thera, just kind of like in between the two of them, just with these beady green eyes.
All right, so
Adrian, who is this? Do you know him?
I'm not very sure. They look familiar, but then again, those are very interesting features.
You were talking?
Right. So, can we sit down and have this chat mano y mano? Your friends are welcome to join if they all want to. It really don't matter that much. I mean, there's
but you
matters
should
of
keep the knives
important
in your
personal
pockets,
business and
because
I
if you
mean-
put the knives out, they will realize that you are threatening me, and I'm a very important person, and they're going to want to protect me. So you should keep the knives away, and then we can talk at the table right there.
Yeah,
think
that's
we should
fine.
sit
I
down.
huck both of them. I just go boom, boom. They like ping in the back wall. I like
there's some patron who like just it barely misses over said.
yeah. Hey, Topplestone. Hey, get around here on me. Listen, Adrian, there's some words that we need to exchange that maybe you may not want your rest of this party to overhear and stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just trying to, from an old friend that I might have to refresh your memory about.
As long
The
as you are in
conversation
no
is-
danger, Adrian.
Why?
Conversation is going to be had. It's best to have it at the table and not block the stairway for other people.
Okay, let's you and me, we sit
Well,
at that
right.
table. Everybody else, you can sit at that table and keep an eye out, and if you see a move, then you can attack. But yeah, okay, if you want to tell me, perhaps it's family trade secrets that I cannot share with you guys, so do not be offended. Maybe I will tell you later. We'll find out. Okay, go. I don't know. What is your name?
You can call me Hobbs. I believe you were calling me Sobs last time when you were like yay tall. I mean, you were still drinking and stuff, but yeah. You don't remember me
Okay.
at all? Like, he looks around. Your dad sent me to kill you?
Yes, I
Right.
remember.
Right. And then we had them drinks and you like were all super nice and weird and shit and paid me a lot of money to go away.
You mean I was charming enough that you realized that I should not be killed because I am very lovely?
Right, we'll go with the latter part. So, listen, how do I cut right to it? that night when we met changed my whole entire life. Yes, sir. Realized my path was all kinds of not right. You hear? I even started going to MA meetings. That's a Mercenaries Anonymous, very exclusive club. Met the love of my life out there, Susie Q. Q's for quick, cause she a tabaxi type. But yeah, me and Susie, we settled down. We had a bunch of kids, and now there's Huey, Dewey, Leonardo. Susie named that one. Louie, poor mutt's in a wheelchair because trying to be like his mom, climbing trees all nimbly bimbly like. And then there's Alf. That's the quiet one. She's just real quiet, and then all of a sudden, BAM! And she's got you. You know what I mean? And like, brother, she's a vicious one. But like,
Adrian's falling asleep.
I toss a beer in his face. Like, yeah, you might want to pay attention to this part. So, as I was saying, the
Yes, Alfie, Booby, Dewey, no.
right. Yeah, they're oddball, a bunch of oddball looking turds, but a bunch of fuzzy looking half breed buzzing around asking daddy for money all the time. But they're my turds, and I love them. So, but I
Weird concept. Go on.
I was on the right path, but then times fell hard on me and old Susie Q, and forced me right back in the old mercenary Bendingo. And didn't take long for word to catch on that old Hobbs was back in business. Found me in the company of some righteous, crazy drow Deuteringo. Didn't catch his name much. Real scary like. Big fella, lot of followers, and he's fitting to do you in, so he hired me. And once I realized, when I put 2 and 3 together, that this was you, I had to come find you and tell you myself.
To kill me, or to tell me that somebody wants me dead again?
No, brother. I ain't. Look, I would never do you wrong like that. So I ain't fitting to do anything wrong to an old friend that changed my life. So I basically reckon that
I am a very positive influence.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just fitting to do just the opposite. Actually, I reckon 2 of us could go back there and rob that sumbitch blind. Like incognito like, just you do the talking and I do the stalking. Know what I mean, brother? Like,
so you want me to help you go steal money from a person who wants me dead?
that is accurate.
That sounds like a good trade.
Yeah.
But you see these guys over there? We're gonna have to make this person sound a little more terrible in order to do this.
Why's that little Why's that little one waving at me?
Concerned with things, doing the right thing. I mean, my mother also wants me to do the right thing, but technically I think that is the right thing to do. It's self-defense, yes?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, look, I just wanted to let you know that some big fancy old drow dude is fitting to lit your ship. And what better way to hear it than from the mercenary hired to do the job himself?
Did he pay you already, or did he want my head before paying you?
He gave me about 200 gold up front and said that it would be another 200. Now that I think about it, that I feel like
he
that
only wanted to pay you 400 gold piece to kill me. I am worth so much more than 400 gold piece. That is very insulting. That is a terrible price. You got Absolutely scam. That is
well-
the worst trade deal of all trade deals.
Well, I reckon. I mean, we've been on some hard times across these lands, and with this whole black, whatever pandemic thing going on, and times are tough. And maybe I just reckoned that he just, wasn't fitting to pay that much, so I took what I could get out of him. And yeah. Speaking of milking the teat off an owlbear, I milked the shit out of your paw. When he done hired me to do you in, I went back there and told him I did the job lickety-split, nice and clean.
So my father thinks I am dead.
Absolutely. However, I don't reckon I remember your sister's name, but I did pass word along to her.
Give me 1 second. I will give you a...
Which one?
Yeah, you might want to.
All right, so while Hobbs is flipping through his Rolodex, trying to find the name, like he
oh wait,
out, like,
I remember.
He's scrolling through his contacts, like wait a minute.
No, I do. I reckon I remember. Yep, it was that Alicia one. That mighty feisty.
Alicia Genelis Era Arrington.
Yeah, she. Well, she runs the Fight Club now, right? So.
The Fight Club.
Yeah, she got like an underground fight club now. So, I done told her that it was all a floozy doozy. That you were still alive, so that way she wasn't fitting on wrecking my tail ass.
I do not know what that means.
My tail ass? I'm a tiefling. I've got a tail, and I'd rather not her wreck it.
Why would she break? Oh, because she cares.
I reckon she probably would, but I mean, yeah, that's between y'all. But
she was always my favorite.
All right, so while this conversation is taking place, the three of you are sitting close enough where you're still within earshot. You're keeping an eye, making sure that this guy isn't pulling any fast moves. Do any of you buy what he's saying?
I sort of like lean into Thera and be like, "This story's way too sad to be a lie."
Agreed.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I don't know. It seems like
it's a backstory in 5 minutes.
I mean, it seems like he's trying to do right, which, like, I certainly can get behind.
I'd sympathize.
Yeah.
Sir,
certainly.
Why don't the three of you give me an insight check?
While you're all like doing that, I'll...
Insight?
Yes.
I can't because I can't get a whole... Well, okay, I guess I can do it from D&D Beyond.
Hobbs would have heard that.
Insight? Yeah.
Hobbs would look at Saoirse and be like, "Absolutely, ma'am. I'm fitting to do right by my ways, and I mean, I'm still a mercenary and all, but I'm more of the kind of like, only take out the bad guys and take from the rich, give to the not so rich. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
some people call me, I hate
Definitely.
the name. I don't even like the name, but Hobbin Rudd. Don't like it, so you can just call me Hobbs.
I don't know what that means.
It's a family name. Yeah.
I got an 11.
Okay.
I think Jody got a dirty 20.
Yep, she got a dirty 20.
Very
Regal,
fine.
what did you get?
Dirty 20, nice.
9.
Plus 5 on my insight.
Okay, so
What?
Yeah.
That's scary. I ain't
He
trying to bullshit
seems-
you.
he seems to be, even though he sounds a bit Matthew McConaughey-ish, he seems to be telling the truth.
All right.
You get the sense that he's truly trying to warn Adrian of this danger that he's got his hands above the table. He's not trying to hide anything. That's the sense that you get from this story. So.
Yep.
Like we were saying, she can get behind someone trying to do better. She sympathizes. She understands. She'll still cut him in two if he does anything to Adrian.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we'll definitely keep 2 eyes on him.
Yeah, my AC's low, my hit points are low, so that'd be pretty easy.
I don't know what that means either.
Something about the fourth wall.
but I mean, I guess it's up to Adrian, I guess. Like, this man was sent to kill you twice now, which is unbelievable. But now he's saying that he doesn't want to, and he's trying to help you get revenge on or at least go after the person who hired him this time around. What do you want to do about it?
Well, I'm not quite sure because, well, he says that this drow wants me dead, but I had a dream where I had a twin that was a drow, and I don't know if it was a dream or a memory. And it would make sense that I'd have a brother who would want me dead. It runs in the family.
Yeah, that's what you told us, yeah.
This spider person supposed to be a drow?
Perhaps it is my twin. Perhaps it is not.
That would be coincidence.
Wait, hold on. What? I
don't know. I feel like most things revolve around it.
lost.
You're so that alcohol is still hitting you pretty hard. You just completely lost
I'm
the conversation.
sober. I took care of that. But I just am lost. Serge does not know. Like, I think that y'all had mentioned, for Serge, I think that y'all had mentioned the Black Spider, in passing, but didn't know, much more than that. So, what? You mentioned Black Spider. You said that once before, I think, when I was around and wasn't drunk.
Yes, we did mention the Black Spider that apparently might be a drow that would be behind a lot of the terrible things that I slips my mind at the moment. It didn't involve me directly, but now it might be, so it's definitely important.
Isn't he behind the red brands? Or at least partially?
Yes. And also Gundren missing.
Which is where we were going to be going.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Who knows? We may well meet this Black Spider on the way, and he may well be the very same drow who is trying to kill you.
Whoa.
Which
In which
would
case,
make
we'll
sense.
have to kill him.
Whoa there. Slow down there a minute. Just hang tight. That's a possibility. Wouldn't that be a son of a bitch? That sure would make an awkward family reunion.
Perhaps, I'm not quite sure. But, well, the way I see it is that maybe it's not the right black drow, but there must not be that many, so they must all know each other. We could ask that one if he knows the other one, if it's not them.
It's just a whole race.
Yes, but they all know each other, right?
You're from New York.
No.
Hey, do you know my cousin who lives in the Bronx?
I think that's a term best known as ignorance.
Yeah, I come from an elvish lineage, and I don't know all elves. So,
Yes, but we're talking about a very specific type of elf.
even so, you know, as a
They
like
have a
as an
very
elf,
underground.
like as a part elf, I'm starting to get offended. Yeah, like just ever so much, ever so little, you know. Just but I'm sorry, trying to refocus after all of that. Just whoo, and I may
There are
not
a lot
be
of
drunk
drow.
anymore, but I am sleepy. So we're going to this place. You talked about this. We're going to this place to find this dwarf, Gundren. These Rockseeker brothers, I believe.
Yes.
And this place also might be where this black spider fellow is hiding out, and this black spider fellow is someone that might be behind the bad stuff that was happening in town before I got here. But y'all have clearly dealt with something like that, so that's where we're going in the morning. Yes, and this tiefling fellow is going to come with us.
I don't know. That's up to Adrian and this tiefling fellow.
Well,
Name's
you would-
Hobbs. Yep.
Hobbs.
You would
Pleasure
take
to
us
make
there,
your
yes?
acquaintance, ma'am.
I'm not sure it's a pleasure yet.
I
but we'll see.
I would certainly join
Oh,
y'all.
he let me live. He was the one
Ah.
who was hired to kill me, and he did not because I am charming.
Right. So
Obviously.
I was fitting on just you and me going, but I mean, if y'all want to join, that's more for the merrier.
Yes, no, you are still a. Well, you may be in recovery. You are still a mercenary, so I will not go alone with you anywhere. But if my friends come, we can go.
That's a fair bidding.
If they want. And I look at you guys like, come on.
Last I seen this drow feller, it was some big old castle, some like half broken down. So that was
Where we're
where they
going?
had me. Where y'all are heading to
What
castle?
was the name of that place again?
Oh dear. Blah blah
Not
blah.
Cragmaw, is it?
Cragmore Castle.
There you go.
Bingo Ringo. That sure
I have
sounds
like a-
familiar, my brother.
Is that where you got riot?
That was the and throws up air quotes. That was the meeting place, the place of
Meeting
congregation.
place?
Me-
Did you say
Mating?
mating place?
That was where they. I really hope not. This the location of not fornication. The location of congregation.
Well, there's also. I always mix this up. Wave Echo Cove?
Mm.
Rydoths would show us this place, and supposedly the Rockseeker brothers would be there. At least
So
from what I
what
recall.
was at Cragmore Castle?
Wasn't
not
the
the Black
Gundren
Spider?
was there?
Was that where the black spider was supposed to be?
I think so. Where he was holding Gundren.
Above game, I believe, if memory serves, we're going to Cragmaw, and Rydoth gave us a map to get there, but he was going to show us where the cave is. I just don't remember where the quote unquote dwarves were taken. That was mentioned, but I don't remember which one.
Mm.
It was Cragmore Castle.
Okay. So, after all of this, as a party, what are you guys doing about Hobbs? Are you guys gonna have like a little sidebar to talk about whether or not you guys want to? Or are you guys gonna like just talk right openly with him right there? Like, how are you guys gonna decide whether or not he's gonna come with you guys or not, or whether he's gonna join your merry band?
Honestly, leaving that up to Adrian, because Farah's reasoning here is he's the one that the guy was sent to kill. if Adrian's okay with it.
Yes, but we have a old friend. Plus,
Alright.
he
I would be
hasn't-
humbled and
that we
honored
can-
if you considered me an old friend. Yes, that would sound mighty fine, brother.
I mean, all
Again,
of
we
us
are not
are.
brothers, though.
All
Look-
of us are.
Look, brother,
one.
when I say things, I don't mean them in a figurative manner of speaking or bloodline. We are clearly, obviously, not the same. However, it is a term of endearment.
Okay. But it is wrong. The wrong word.
I mean, we've all come together in happenstance. No real motive other than willing to help each other. I guess it couldn't hurt. Maybe.
If you do anything to betray us, we'll cut you in half.
Sounds like a
Seems
fair
fair.
deal.
Yep, that
Alright,
sounds,
you
that
good?
sounds about right.
Handshake. Adrian takes out his hand. Take it. Okay, everybody, that was witness. Business deal done. I'll
think
write
it's
up a
time
contract.
to go to bed.
Can we go to bed now?
Agreed. Yes.
Tired.
Yes.
All right. So, Hobbs, do you shake hands with Adrian to seal this deal? Do you do any tiefling special anything to seal this deal? Do a tail handshake or something? Do a tail shake or?
Yep. Nope. Just drink the last of my brew and head up to head to the one downstairs room on that floor. It's just it's basically like a walk-in closet.
Okay. And the rest of you guys, what are you doing? Is everyone heading up to their rooms?
Going to bed because we're tired.
As you head up the stairs, 3 sets of hands. No, I'm just joking. So you guys head
Well
up the stairs.
played.
You guys head up the stairs, and you make it to your rooms. You settle in for the night. Pretty peaceful, calm night. Each of you get a good amount of sleep. So if you didn't on your character sheet, if you hadn't accounted for a long rest, go ahead and do so now. The next morning comes. You guys get up, make your preparations. You come down to the tavern section of the inn, and it's a kind of a quiet morning, which is a little strange for this place. You're used to seeing a little bit more of a patronage of patrons here in this place, and it's a little sparse this morning. You also notice that neither Toblin nor his wife nor his son are anywhere to be found, which is also somewhat strange because normally they'd be, the ones serving the food, greeting the guests. Pip would be running around. None of that's happening. Instead, there's just the barmaid. I believe her name was. I want to say Elsa, but it's not. Is it Elsa or Edith?
It is now.
Edith Elsa.
Edith, Elsa.
Edith.
No,
Elsa.
I don't want to eat it.
I don't want to eat it.
Smells bad.
But yeah, you guys come down, and it's they're serving breakfast. It's quail eggs, black sausage, baked beans, roasted tomatoes, and you can have your choice of either goat's milk or a light mead.
Can we ask Elsa what's going on? Why Toblin and everyone seem to be away?
Yeah, you certainly can. And she says, she's she's the only one there. So she's, even though there's not that many customers, she seems to be, kind of moving pretty quickly because she's trying to get to everybody. And she says, "Oh, didn't you hear? They're having the election this morning down at the town hall. I thought the lot of you would be down there." I'm assuming that's her accent.
That's about right.
It is now.
hadn't-
It is
It is
now.
now.
But maybe we should be there.
Well,
We should probably at least go look.
I don't believe well, I can only speak for myself, but I'm not a local resident. Would
No.
I be considered voting permit?
No, I wasn't suggesting we vote. I was just suggesting we go see what happened.
Oh, well, you are the town
Supervisor.
heroes. You are the town heroes. Why wouldn't you get a vote? You're very respected in this town. Of course you
Yes,
get a vote. Of
indeed.
course you get a say. There's a lot of people talking about you,
Yes, and I feel that there's a bit of bias behind that, but we can at least go take a look.
Her name is Trelena.
Yep.
Is
that's
that
it.
Trelena? Okay.
Okay.
I thought Trilena was the
else?
wife.
Yeah, I thought Trelena was.
The Trillian
Wasn't
is
she
the
also
wife.
working at the bar?
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
I don't think she's the barmaid that we're talking about.
No.
I
Well,
think Elsa was the barmaid and Trilena was Toblin's wife.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. That sounds plausible. That sounds believable.
Mhm.
That sounds like I know what I'm talking about. So we'll go with that.
You guys are killing it.
So, all right. So you guys are having breakfast. What is the general consensus with the group? Do you guys want to go down and check out the election,
absolutely.
or are you following Regal's advice that it's none of your business?
I'm fine either way.
Everything is of my business. I will go.
This is my town.
Elsa's name is now Nurse Joy.
Nurse Joy. Thanks. Thank you. It was,
I wouldn't mind checking it out. I don't necessarily need to vote though, and I'm not saying anything to anyone on that. I'm just deciding
Maybe
not to.
watching from afar.
Yes.
okay. So as you guys finish up your breakfast, head out of the inn. You can see there's actually several people moving in the direction down the road towards the other one of the larger buildings that is used as the town hall. You guys make your way down there, and when you get in, it's one of those scenes where it's like, there's a group of people that are sitting in benches and chairs, standing room only. There's people lined up around this large room, and up at the front of the room there's a makeshift stage where you see actually Sildar is sitting at a chair up there, as is Toblin, and you also recognize Almor Barthen from Barthen's Provisions is also sitting up there. And so they're sitting kind of on the stage, and in front of them is addressing the crowd is Darren. Darren, got his name here. Give me a sec.
Edermeth?
Yes, Darren Edermath, thank you. And Sister Garel from the Shrine is kind of standing off to the side. And Darren is addressing the crowd. He's telling it's like he's just told everybody to hush, and he says, "I understand all of your concerns, but we need to make a decision. Those in favor of Sildar have cast your votes. Those in favor of Barthen have cast your votes, and those in favor of Toblin have cast your votes, and we are at a deadlocked tie for the third time today. And just as he's addressed, and you hear all this murmur in the crowd, and you hear someone, Silver should be the leader of the town, and there's a lot of commotion, and people are trying to quiet down, and people are kind of starting to argue back and forth. And just then, Darren sees you enter the room, and he says, "Oh, the heroes of the hour, the heroes of Phandelin have arrived, everyone." And at that, like everyone, like collectively does and like turns to look at you guys.
Mutter under my breath. Uh-oh.
Should have stayed out of this.
Good day, good day. Hello, everyone. We have a
Adrian's totally like, yeah, we're totally here. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian and friends.
Adrian and friends.
Is
Please,
Serge with us?
please come
Serge is with
forward.
us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please come forward. Obviously, you have come here to, with your counsel and your advice, as to aid the town once again in its hour of need.
We were thinking you could probably decide this one on your own.
I never said that.
I was hopeful.
Hobbs, are you standing there? I mean, you're standing there with them, or like?
Yeah, if there's like chairs, like pews or whatever kind of things, whatever, I'll just be standing on an edge as they walk by, and I'll be like, vote big, vote for Sildar, and just let them pass by.
All right. So is anybody?
Did you just puke a little?
Yes. Still that. Ugh.
Is anybody from the party coming up to the front for Darren's as Darren's calling you guys up?
Adrian will.
I think
Loves the attention.
I think Regal will take a moment and kind of just slip in the crowd.
Yeah,
And
Thera's
just go find a
staying where
seat.
she is. This is not her view. This is Adrian can do what Adrian's gonna do. She's basically there to guard.
Hired
find a seat
muscle.
and sit
Make sure he
down.
doesn't kill himself.
Serge, how are you feeling? You got all these eyes. Everyone's turning, looking at you guys right now, in this moment.
Feeling, I would just be like, I'm not from here. I have nothing to do with this. I didn't help the town at all, except for to empty a cask of ale.
He just stands there and gleams.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Adrian, you're the only one who's walking up. Hobbs, are you going with Adrian, or are you hanging back with the party?
I'm just hanging in the crowd. I'm trying not to really be seen that much.
Okay. There's a as you're trying to kind of, as you're trying to kind of meld in the crowd, there's you feel something tugging at your tail, and you turn, and one of the kids is like playing with your tail at your back. So,
God damn it, Dewey.
so, all right. So Adrian, you walk up to the front, and there all this hushed whispers and murmurs through the crowd as you walk up, and Darren says, "Oh, thank you, so Adrian, for lending us your wisdom, your insight. So, what have you to say about our three candidates? The brave Sir Sildar Hallwinter, Knight of the Order of the Gauntlet, who has risked his life so many times in the name of duty. And we have Toblin Stonehill, who has served this town loyally, providing refuge and sustenance, and someone yells out, "And plenty of ale!" And he says, yes, plenty of ale. And many a times have we gathered around the fire of the hearth at the Stonehill Inn to share in the stories of our town. And last but not least, we have Almar Barthen of Barthen's Provisions, who has truly brought the trade business to this town. Phandelin would not be the bustling metropolitan that it is without Barthen's Provisions.
What's that? Why am I here?
Who's talking? What are you saying?
Who said that?
Okay, so but the Almar Bottom Preservation, that's the old dude that I
Yeah.
Yeah.
haggled. Okay, terrible businessman, could not be a great leader. Still dog.
Haggled, let's say robbed blind.
You
How about
see,
that?
if you had good business practices, you would not get taken aback like that.
I remember
Sildar
you.
is-
You're a nice boy.
Yes, of course I am. You're
Reminds
not
me of
very
me when I
fast.
was growing up. Yes.
I hope not. Sildar, well, you know, he has a very padded curriculum CV, but it's mostly fake, so really there's not much there. So my vote would go for Toblin.
And you hear some people in the crowd start to cheer. Some other people like start to murmuring, and Darren says, "There you have it, ladies and fair folk. Toblin Stonehill, the new Townmaster of Phandelin." And at that, like, everyone, like, half the room erupts and half the people start to leave, and you know, Toblin stands up and he's waving, and you know, and he comes over and he kind of does one of those, like, he's really overly emphatically shaking your hand, and other people are, you know, he tries to say something, but other people are coming up and slapping him on the back and congratulating him. Barthen is just clapping, like, mindlessly over in the corner. There it is. That's great news. That's a great show.
I bow.
And then Sildar looks a little dejected over in his chair as he's, you know, kind of waiting for things to die down. So, all right. So I'm going to make a note of that. Toblin is the new Townmaster.
Well,
This is a choose your own adventure, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell. Not that I've helped your town once again. I am on a journey to help other people. I get off the stage and I go towards my buddies. Okay, my business here is done. Let's move on.
So before you guys are heading out, Toblin manages to make his way. He says, my friends, please, thank you for your intervention. I do believe that this will be a good thing for the town of Phandelin, and of course, free room and board for my friends. You are welcome at the Stonehill Inn. You will always have a roof over your heads. You will always have full bellies and full tankards of ale at the ready. And he's just beaming with pride and just, you know.
We appreciate your kind gesture.
Sarah puts her hand on his shoulder.
Mhm.
Don't let it go to your head.
And his wife says, "Oh, it's too late for that, dear." Okay, so people are starting to clear out of the town hall, and you guys kind of make your way out as well. Now you're standing out in the street, and Sildar happens to walk over. He says, "Well then, that was a little bit disappointing, to say the least. I can't say that I was really hoping for your vote of confidence, but I understand. You have to do what's right for the people, and obviously Toblin was the right choice."
Your calling is elsewhere, Sildar.
Exactly. My calling is elsewhere. And on that note, this business with Gundren has gone on long enough. What is your plan?
We will tackle it.
Well, if I might add, my humble suggestion, coming from an old war hero myself, make haste to Cragmore Castle, save Gundren, bring him back to Phandelin. You don't want to go wandering aimlessly into that Wave Echo Cave without his counsel. He is familiar with Wave Echo Cave, and we need him back. And I see you have a new member of your group. Who is this person?
Oh, that's Hobbs.
Currently,
Was he
a
talking about
former
Serge or
assassin.
Hobbs?
He's talking about Hobbs.
Okay.
I'm not sure
I
if
think
he
he
had
has
Has he
met.
met Serge?
Has he met Serge? Has Serge met Sildar?
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
the. He was talking to us in the tavern last night.
Okay. So she knows how annoying he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Just, you don't want to have to explain that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember exactly what went down because I don't watch our show, but he was definitely there.
Sausch was drunk. So,
I put a kick me sign on his back.
yes.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I was there for that. So,
And he's looking at you, Hobbs. And who might you be?
Hey, brother. Name's
you're,
Hobbs.
You're like looking off, into, you're like looking at the trees and stuff when you realize he's talking to you.
Yeah, the name's Hobbs. And yep, just
You wouldn't happen to have a brother named Shaw, would you? Hobbs and Shaw? No, no, nobody. Okay, fair enough.
you bastard. My backstory.
It's a really good movie, by the way.
All right, so, what are you guys saying to Sil? I mean, he's encouraging you guys to make your way to Grammar. You have any questions, or are you guys? What is the plan for the party? The party.
Do we believe Sildar? I mean, that's...
If you want to make an insight, if you guys want to make an insight, yes, search.
do we know where we're going?
To Cragmore Castle. Don't we
No,
have a
but
map
like where?
to it?
But where is that?
We have a map to Cragma. Rydoth gave us
Oh.
a map.
I only got
Okay.
15.
Yes, of
All
course
right,
you do.
Only
I,
question.
map,
Question
it's the map.
answered.
good old Rydoth. I believe I swear I saw him in town, and then I could have sworn I saw a squirrel leaving town this morning through the main road. It's very strange. Yes.
Oh,
It
Yeah.
seems the druid has decided to leave us.
Well, Rydoth. He has a mind like the wind,
squirrel?
like nature, like a squirrel. Yes, thank you. He comes and goes. He'll be back soon enough. I wouldn't worry about Rydoth. He's been meandering these woods for many years. He knows his way around.
hey, y'all. I could take you to the castle. I mean, it ain't too far from here. It's like maybe day and a half's travel, maybe. I reckon.
Oh goodness, I forgot you were here.
Just
Yes,
south of
you
the,
came from there.
It's like
Right.
Well,
like-
south on the
let me
middle of
ask
the
you
woods.
this, Hobbs. What do you know exactly of Cragma? Seeing as you seem to have been there before.
not to put you on the spot, but to
you
totally
wanna-
put you on the spot.
You want to know what now?
Is there any pertinent information that we should know about Cragma? You
I
seem to know.
mean, I just know kind of about where the roundabouts was, where it was. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, brother. Like, it was a broken down castle. That's about it. I wasn't there long. It was just kind of a congregation place, sort of a meeting in the middle somewhere.
Well, if you don't know what's inside, what are your skill sets other than failed assassination?
Well, I happen to be a pretty good card player, and I can bake. I can bake. I'm good at baking, and also shanking. I do a lot of that.
Shank on it.
That's right.
Somehow I feel 2 out of 3 might be useful.
Well,
You
brother,
never
I
know
would
about the baking.
I would be curious into finding which ones you would find helpful.
Indeed.
Everything is better with cookies.
I heard that from
So Sildar has been listening to you guys kind of go back and forth. He says, well, it seems like you are set on making your way to Cragmore Castle. You have a guide apparently, and that's wonderful. And even if your guide doesn't know his way, you have a map. So you are both bases covered. That's splendid. So my suggestion would be gear up. Make sure you stop by L.O.R.E or Barthen's Provisions. Make sure you have everything you need, because it's a bit of a trip, and you never know what you will encounter. But you all are seasoned adventurers. What am I saying? Talking to you like you're a bunch of squires.
Yes, we obviously more experienced.
I got a question for you there, Filler.
For me,
yeah,
summer.
you there, Shiny Chest. Yep. So
Thank you.
y'all are like family or something like that to Gundren. So, like, why ain't the whole town just mounting up and fitting to ride out to the castle and save them?
Well,
Just curious.
Hobbs, my good sir. Well, my chair completely falls out from behind me. Hobbs.
Hobbs!
That question completely floors him now. These are simple folk, you know? They're not warriors and fighters, you know? A simple walk into the woods, you know, is life-threatening for these people. They have not seen battle. They are not seasoned warriors like we are. And he kind of winks at Adrian, you know?
Why haven't you tried?
Well,
He's not strong enough.
I am but one man, and I would not want to hamper your abilities. And quite frankly, well, my legs aren't what they used to be. You know, especially after that nasty business in the cave. You know, with the broken legs and all. It bit of an arthritis has developed in the old bones, if you know what I mean. So just, you know, it kind of looks around between us, you know, and I may have lost a bit of a step or two.
All right.
Which is why. What was that? I'm sorry.
Nope, I think I'm picking up what you're throwing down. It's the old NPC clause, the non-parlay commitment. Yep. You are not to get involved with adventures that are
not
too
only that,
dangerous
but-
for you.
And he kind of puffs out his chest as he realizes that some of the townspeople are, you know, walking by and can hear him talking. And besides, someone has to stay here and protect the town. Keep it safe. Someone with a strong hand. Kinda like
Yes,
says
you
it
find
loudly,
that
so
person.
people- Oh, you and your razor sharp wit. Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I am
I do
very
agree.
tired with this conversation. Can we go now?
Yes.
All right. So let's just well then.
Sildar.
Well then, good day, safe journey, and I look forward to seeing you back here with Gundren.
Goodbye.
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 But there, Sildar.
Wow, he's not any less annoying, even if someone else is playing him.
Thank you.
That's,
Well done, George.
That's a good thing.
That is skill.
Oh goodness. All right. So, are you guys hitting any of the shops, gathering any provisions? Is there anything you guys want to grab before you head out to Cragmore Castle?
What would? Well, you said you said an armory, or what was his name? Barthen's
Well, there's
trading
Barthen's
post?
Provisions.
provisions. Then there's also the Lion Shield, the Lion Shield trading post. You know,
From
so
the guy who just lost the election.
Ooh.
right.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, I don't even know.
I
if he
don't think
knows
he's
he
gonna
lost the
remember.
election.
yeah, I don't know.
What?
I think he was just. I think he was. He was.
He was a
like,
person in a chair.
hey, that's next week.
What say you?
That's right.
I'm curious as to what sort of equipment or gear this town would have.
Mhm.
So you're. I would have to say, in the realm of what where Phandelin is on the map and the size of it, and the fact that there is some trade, because of the rocks, so we're kind of outside of the game here, meta playing just a little bit here. Obviously the Rockseeker brothers with their mining business have brought a little bit more life to this town. The Lion's Shield Cloister is a trading company that is well known throughout all of Faerun. Those of you who would have been hanging out in Neverwinter, you would recognize the emblem of the Lion Shield. It's kind of one of the more well-known merchant groups throughout the Sword Coast. So you're not going to find anything that you would in one of the major cities like Neverwinter or Waterdeep. You're not going to find like an enchanter or like a store of magic wondrous items just kind of sitting on the shelf. You're looking at more like the basic equipment, so dungeoneering equipment, rope, hammers and pythons, bedrolls, camping gear, torches, maybe some simple weapons, but you're not going to find really anything that's going to be like in Neverwinter. You probably walk into like a potion shop or a magic shop and be able to buy some scrolls, and things like that. So
I have a random thought that just came to me. Because I have the ability to create acid magically, would I be able to contain it in vials to create essentially an acid flask vial?
do you have any kind of like
I have no tool proficiencies of anything.
I was going to say any kind of like apothecary proficiencies, or if you don't have any of that kind of proficiencies, then I would probably say probably like an Arcana check.
Okay.
Because having studied at Candlekeep with the mages at Candlekeep, you would have probably picked up on some of that stuff, but it's more book learning. So how well you would be able to like alchemist tools would come in handy, but how well you would be able to have, or how much of that knowledge, that book knowledge, you would have to know how to handle a vial and store it, spew your acid properly. So I wouldn't have you make a check. You might be able to find something like that here in town. Like you might find some glass vials or something like that. That's probably about the extent of
Okay. I'm just trying to think.
If I remember
Crafty.
correctly, Sister Gorel at the shrine, she is an herbalist, isn't she?
She had some healing potions for us
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
So she might have some vials or something that you would be able to use, and then I would have you roll a check to see how successful you are in actually storing your acid in a vial.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking for those that don't have ranged weapons, I could create consumable ranged weapons for them.
I can throw up into a bottle for you.
Here's my vomit in a bottle. Vomit in a bottle.
That seems like a very
Vomit
regal
in
thing
a
to do.
Vomit in a bottle.
Or acid in a bottle.
Acid in a bottle. You just see
Yeah,
you just see
exactly.
Regal over in the corner like a cat, perking up a hairball.
I mean, it's not
Reggie
the
knows.
most disgusting thing we've seen them do.
Yeah.
No, it's
True.
really not.
That's true.
There's a reason we
Literally
call them
pukes on
marshmallow
people as
farts.
Right, marshmallow farts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Did you want to go shop for anything like that? And while he's deciding, anybody else in the market for anything, or you guys
We just
feel like
need
you're pretty much set?
Rations.
Hobbs.
I think we probably need rations, but beyond that.
Yeah, Hobbs would be looking for a studded leather armor, and that's about
I
it.
think I do. I actually have one that we found it's in my pack.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I have studded leather that nobody can wear and a short sword that nobody is using. So if you want
I
both those,
happen to use both.
You just made the perfect character there.
Yeah.
What a crazy concept.
What a
Ow.
coincidence! You
I
just
think that was
happen to
the armor and the sword I picked off of some unfortunate elven individual who was eaten by one of the giant spiders.
All right. Well, I will
Yes.
add.
Yeah, from one of the silk pouches in the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can give that to Hobbs. It's a short sword and a studded leather.
Much obliged, brother. I really appreciate it very much. This is very nice. What is it like? How, is it a holiday or something? Is it something coming around? And did I forget a birthday?
You
This
did.
is pretty fantastic.
Its former owner could no longer use these, so if you can find
They're
use
dead.
out of them, by all means.
Dead man's armor.
For those of you wanting to buy any like rations, I mean, you could go into one of the shops and buy rations. You could also go to the Stonehill Inn, and
Yeah,
they would
just take my free
probably,
food.
probably gladly pack up some food for you. So, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out the gear, and in the meantime, we are gonna take a quick break. It's right around break time, so great place to take a break. For you folks watching out there, thank you for sticking with us. Remember to like, follow, and hit that subscribe button down there. Don't forget to check our donation links down below and help us hit our
All
goal
the figures.
through to hit our goal through Extra Life. Thanks again to our informal sponsor, Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Be sure to check them out at www.foundryvtt.com. And stick around for more lore action. We'll be back in
5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes. All right. Thank you.
Stay tuned, my lovelies. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back to Lore, the League of Rolling Expeditioners. You're watching A New Horizon, and it's been a great night so far. As you can tell, I am completely excited to be here. It's like a giddy little schoolboy. So, but hey, the adventure and the fun is just starting. So welcome back. Tonight we have rolled one natural one so far, but I guarantee you there are more to come. We'll have a total at the end of the night. At the end of tonight's game, so you can hit that donate button and support our campaign for Penn State Children's Hospital. And thanks once again to our informal sponsor, Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Make sure you check them out at www.foundryvtt.com, where you can learn more about what we're using here in tonight's game. All right, let's get back to the action. Where did we leave off? The party was getting ready to make their way out to Cragmaw Castle. And you guys were deciding on any gear that you wanted to acquire before you headed out. So, Regal, you had said that you were looking for a healer's kit and some oil. So Sister Gorel at the shrine, she provides you with the healer's kit for a suggested donation of 2 gold pieces. And she also has oil for a couple of silver pieces each flask.
I heard that went to the L.O.R.E coffer.
That's right. And then as you guys are kind of like standing outside the Barthen's provision store getting ready to leave, Sildar walks back up and he says, before you go, I wanted to make a contribution to the cause, so to speak. And he kind of, as an aside, says to you, Thera, on behalf of the Order, and he hands you a box, a little wooden box that's stamped with the seal of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Very generous of you. Thank you.
And when you open the box, it's got 6 potions of healing in there. So there's 6 vials with syrupy red liquid.
Ruby red yumminess.
Ruby red yumminess. Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid. All right. Is there anything else?
That would
Is that
be
it?
the opposite of a potion of healing.
I feel like Willy Wonka when he's got getting everybody on the boat. Is that it? Everybody in? Let's go. Okay. All right. So the 5 of you start heading out of Phandelin. Those of you with, Hobbs, you know the way.
Yep.
Not to put you on the spot, but to put you on the spot.
Yep. Yeah. What for transportation are we using here? We just going on foot, or we y'all got some horse and carriage or something? Or you know what? Let me just go ask Toblin, old Tobblestone. Let me go.
Toby.
Yeah. And I'll go and hitch a ride.
So you're asking Toblin for horses, a wagon? What are you asking for?
Yeah, just some sort of form of transportation to get to Cragmaw Castle.
Okay. Is anybody going with him, or you guys letting him go by himself?
I'll go by myself if nobody goes. I'm alone.
I'll go with him.
Yeah.
I'll go with him.
Okay. Toblin sees you.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
my
brother.
friends! My friends! Oh, thank you. How kind of you to visit me. I've heard you're making your way out to rescue Gundren.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my.
Is that what
What's
we were
undertaking?
doing?
Yes, we're going to Cragmaw now to rescue Gundren and whomever else is missing. Kind of get this done. It's been overblown and quite dragged out. But Bob here had a question. He was wondering if we could borrow some. What's the word I'm looking for? Borrow some horses and possible wagon.
And he looks at the party, and he's kind of like doing like the little counting, like, well, I don't think I have enough horses for everybody, but I do have the wagon and a couple of horses hitched to it that I would be more than happy to let the heroes of Phandelin use.
Quite adequate, thank you. We can take care of the horses and the wagon, and we will bring them back in one piece.
That is why I like you.
Much obliged, the old Tobblestone.
You can tell that he's had a couple of celebratory cups. He's got that little bit of a rosy cheek, red nose. He's got a little bit of that little sway. The pleasure is all mine, really. You guys are just the greatest. You're the best. And he looks at you, sir, especially you. I like you.
Thanks. I don't know you.
All right, so you guys are all piling into the wagon. Is somebody driving? What are you guys doing?
Thera has a decent handle animal, so she
Okay.
probably...
I'm gonna sit in the wagon.
I will sit up front with Thera like last time.
Yeah.
I'll
And then
sit
everybody piles up in the back.
with Adrian and Serge.
Yeah,
Mhm.
someone else can sit with Adrian. I just remember the last time that happened.
Worst guy.
Okay.
All right, and we will make our way towards Cragmaw.
Cragmaw or bust. Okay, so things here, making sure. Okay, so you head out. It's by this point, it's I would say, oh, definitely getting towards midday. It's actually a very pleasant summer day. Sun's out, slight breeze moving through the air. You know, a little bit of rustling in the trees as you guys make your way out onto the Triboard Trail. And you're riding along for about an hour, and uneventful. There's actually nobody on the Triboard Trail. Hobbs knows where you guys are going, and he's giving Thera directions. And, you know, you get to a point where there's a hidden marker that Hobbs actually recognizes. It's a set of stacked stones, and when you clear the brush from that's next to the stacked stones, you actually see that there is a semblance of a trail that goes into the forest. It's not wide enough to take the wagon and horses down.
Hey, y'all see that stack of rocks there? That I think it was Thera, if I do recall, and Regal. Yeah, y'all want to pull over here? Probably gonna have to park the ride, but can't take too long on hoof or foot.
Is it safe to leave these horses here?
Right off the trail like this, yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't put old Tobblestone's merchandise in any kind of quarrel or danger. But as far as going further, I reckon it's gonna be one of them kind of keep your eyes open type of situations. You know what I mean, brother?
Yes. We'll have to be cautious, I guess.
Okay. Thera, Adrian, Serge, what are you guys doing? You guys grabbing your stuff, ready to head out into the woods?
Sure.
Any reservations?
Thera does not like how convenient this was. Yeah, so she's keeping a lookout. She's getting her stuff because clearly we're not going to be able to clear this away easily.
Yeah.
But she's keeping a lookout.
Give me a what am I looking for? Give me a survival check, I think is what I'm looking for.
Oh,
For
hold on
Thera?
a second.
Yes.
Just a second. I just clicked on something and closed it.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So you want what?
A survival check. Yep.
Survival check. Okay. Not the best thing I have, but okay. However, I rolled a 19, which means 21.
Okay. So you're not trying to track anything right now, but the reason I want to make that check is, yes, it is a little unnerving to you that you're going down an hour out of Phandelin, you're going down, it's like, oh, it's right here. But what you do realize is how well hidden this was. Like, if you weren't looking for it, if you didn't know that this was there, it's completely plausible to you that somebody would just drive right by it and not even realize that there was this here. That's how well hidden this is. And you know, had you not had the map, there was absolutely no chance you would have found this. Had you not had Hobbs, you probably would have still been looking at the map and wondering, like, it's over here, like it should be here, but that's, you know, before you actually came and stumbled upon this place. So whoever did this definitely was intending for this place not to be found.
Okay. So that's the reason this looks so like a convenient ambush place. Okay. It just looked so like a convenient place to ambush someone. So yeah. And, you know, she's a soldier, or used to be, so she's kind of familiar with that sort of thing.
Okay, perfect. So as you guys make your way through this initial brush, once you get past, maybe I'd say about 50, 60 feet in, or do I have to use the metrics? 20, 30 meters, is that right? 20 or 30 meters in. So you realize that now you're on a proper path, right? And it's just about wide enough for you to go across. It varies as you go. Sometimes it kind of slims down into like single file. But what kind of an order are you guys in? Who wants to take point?
If y'all don't mind, I, being the new guy and all, I'm trying to earn a bit of trust around here. I'll take the lead.
The new guy up front. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna take the back.
I can follow behind Hobbs.
Okay. So Hobbs up front, and then Regal. Is anybody walking up next to Hobbs?
I would not, because I would ruin any stealth you might have.
Sir, you want to be up there?
Next to him, I don't really know. I'd probably be back by Thera.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Hobbs.
Adrian, where are you gonna be?
In the back.
Okay.
The end of the trail.
Thought he was the gooey center.
Okay.
Usually.
So Hobbs, you guys walk for, I mean, you're in some really, really thick forest. And as you're walking through, you guys probably walk a good 3/4, just under a mile, and the forest in front of you breaks, and you see there, kind of in a clearing, you see the structure, stone walls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you step out of the clearing, this is without a doubt Cragmaw Castle.
Oh yeah. All right. Is there like a rock or something to hunch behind?
Well, you guys are just at the edge of the forest where the path clears out. So if you guys want to like duck into the cover of the forest, you would have, you know, that edge where the path kind of opens up into the clearing. You're not stepping out into the clearing just yet. You're kind of at the edge of that clearing. So, and what you see, so you see this castle that consists of 7 crumbling towers of different sizes and heights. Okay. But the upper stories of this castle are all in varying states of collapse. So what was once a multi-level structure, over time, because of the weather, and probably, you know, it's definitely seen its better days, the upper portions of those towers, in some cases, are completely just crumbled out. In some places, it's like half of a tower that's just wide open. You know, what if there were any floors or stairs, maybe some remnants of those. But for the most part, this is a single, the lower level of the castle is still intact. And as you guys walk up, you're walking up from the south, and you're seeing so you're looking at the side of the castle. As best you can tell, what would be considered the main entrance is on your left. You can see that there's a short flight of steps that lead up to a terrace that would be the front of the main entryway. And so I'm going to bring you guys over onto the map.
To the map, to the map.
On the map, on the map, on the map.
I'll lean back to the gang and come back to reunite and just say, all right, y'all. This is definitely the place that we're looking for now. As I may or may not have said before, I did not enter this place, so I do not know exactly what entails on the inside. The meeting was on the outside on this porch right there, but I would highly encourage extreme caution.
And can you guys are all can see the map now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just theater of the mind a little bit, just because of the way that this map is constructed. You aren't up on the building that close, so you're still kind of back. That's just as far out from the building as I can put you on the map. But in terms of the position of where you're coming from, that is, you know, the position. So you would be coming up from that southwest kind of corner of this castle. You can see the front entrance on the left, and then you can, as far back as you can see the castle kind of sprawls to the right. And you can see the remnants of the tower, that southwest tower on that corner that you can see. It goes up, and on all of the towers on the main level, you can see that there are arrow slits. You can see that there's vines crawling up into the arrow slits. You know, this part, the lower part of the castle, looks fairly overgrown. What are you guys doing?
It looks very charming.
Wouldn't want a bit of summer home here, but
Yeah.
What's that?
If that's the front entranceway, should we attempt to find a more secluded, less watched entrance? Or should we just start sneaking in through the front door?
I mean, is there another way in?
is that?
We could.
Are you?
We can certainly start
Look.
scouting out for one. If you all want, I can start scouting around and see if maybe old Hobbs here can find a hole to crawl into.
Perhaps we can find a different entry, but sometimes the main entrance is the easiest entrance.
I mean, perhaps. I mean, is there? I mean, this place you said is dangerous, but why wouldn't the front door be the best one?
They may be watching specifically from the front door. whoever resides in this castle.
I'll look up and kind of around at what you described.
Well, there are windows they can easily see us standing out in the middle of this open area when we proceed. Unless we are quick enough. Otherwise, we could try and find another way in. Maybe something less guarded, but I'm uncertain. Without more information.
Go look.
All right. Yep. I will
Oh.
go ahead.
Go look.
Yeah, I kind of like give a
Love
little
that.
shove to Hobbs, like, go look.
Fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Yep.
All right. So Hobbs, if you're going to go investigate, I'm going to need you to make a dex check. I'm sorry, a stealth check.
Mhm.
And then tell me kind of where it is you're going to be investigating. You going up the front? You going around the side? What?
I'm gonna hit up I'm gonna go up to the front door and then head north and just start making my way around the building. I swear I need to find a new way to say that.
Don't we all?
So,
Make
all
him
right.
wait.
Oof, God, make my way to a 9. Oh shit. Why is it? What the fuck is it?
So, you rolling your stealth?
I did a 9.
9. Okay, so you're moving up towards the front door. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
be
move.
awesome.
I'll move my. Oh, I can't move my token.
Oh, let me see.
Maybe it's frozen or something.
Give me a second. Let me see. I put your token out there, but I don't know if I gave you.
Mission.
Technical difficulties. One moment. Technical difficulties per.
Mm.
Please. Okay, so
Foundry fun.
that's the problem. No, it's a user error. It's a PepCat error.
Oh, that's accurate as well. You know.
So let's see. Where are you? You are there. You are.
What's our plan of action? If we can't find a way in and we make it through the front door, how do we proceed?
Can you see
tell
your?
them we're room service.
Can you make your?
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, you can move your token now. Okay.
All right.
So,
You could never pull that off, Adrian.
all right.
Don't think
So
that would be the best.
your stealth check, as you're stealthing, whew, man, you're lucky.
Really?
As you're coming up, what you see when you get up to the front and you come up these stairs. So short flight leads up to the terrace. The front doors, what would be the front doors of this building, are completely just wrecked, just splinters and broken pieces of wood and rusted out pieces of iron. And past the entrance of what would be the main entrance lies a shadowed hall.
Mm-hmm.
Round towers loom. So these towers that are on either side of you actually come up, even though they're completely destroyed up above, they're still going up pretty high.
Hmm.
These dark arrow slits that are just looming over you. Are you making any kind of a signal to the group, or are you?
I will, realizing that I don't have any established thieves' hand signatures, I will just kind of do one of these, like.
5, no.
Can anybody see him?
Hit.
Can anybody see him?
Well,
Where
I would
is he? He's
assume-
inside and we're not?
Assume that we can see.
No, I'm
No, he's
I'm
like
right
up
here.
on the terrace.
Oh,
I would
okay.
assume we could see him.
If anybody's watching him make those hand gestures, make an insight check.
Okay.
Five.
Jeez. There we go.
Okay. What do we got? All right.
Someone gets it.
So Regal, you're like
understands me.
you're like, what? He's just making hand motions.
He's saying hello.
I got a 17. But I don't know if that's
Serge
better than...
and Thera, you actually make sense of what he's trying from Thera from your military training, and Serge from your time as a paladin. You actually make sense of what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, you're
because I don't know.
right, and Adrian, you see him making the motions, but you're just kind of like,
Yeah, hi to you too.
right. You're like, whatever. Like,
He doesn't care at the best of times.
yeah, you're just like, you know, something's gonna jump out and kill this guy, and then we're gonna know what's in there. So, you know. Okay, so Hobbs, what is it that you're trying to signal?
There's a broken down door, and I'm gonna don't go in. There's a broken down door. Don't go in. I'm going around back.
I think that he's trying to say that we'll wait here, and he's going around.
All right.
Going around back there.
Make another stealth check, Hobbs.
All right. This one's for the kids.
Oh.
Nope. Okay. Well, this one's for me.
What'd you roll?
19 total.
Oh my God. Okay.
Not sure why it's not showing up.
Yeah. So you're hugging the edge of this tower as you make your way down the stairs, and you're very stealthily moving around the top. The rest of you, you're just now you've kind of lost sight of him. He's moved out of the line of vision. He's apparently gone towards the other side of this castle. What are you guys doing?
I mean, we should probably try to keep an eye on him in case something bad happens and we're not watching. I mean, we are trying to. He's looking for another way for us to go in.
Shall I proceed then?
I guess we'll move around, sort of keep him in sight.
Okay. I'll try and make my way towards the other section of the map try and be the in-between. That way the rest of the group can see me and I can see where Hobbs went.
Okay. So as you move up towards those stairs, give me a stealth check.
19.
Wow,
Nice.
man, you guys are stealthy. And
Yes.
Oh no, you haven't gotten me rolling yet.
and these
There's why. She's not
No,
moving.
you don't want me. If I'm rolling stealth, there's a problem.
and apparently nobody's paid attention right now, so you guys are good. You guys
What do you
arrive
mean,
right
nobody? It's an empty
I'm-
castle, right?
I'm
Right.
small. That's my excuse. I'm small.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you make it up to the stairs,
Regal makes small pitter patter.
and you can see now that from once you make it up onto the terrace, you can see that Hobbs, you can see him just making his way around that northwest tower. Hobbs, if that's where you're going to be, I'm going to need you to make another stealth check.
Yeah, can I look around as well?
Sure. Yep. So give me a second.
I'll do the stealth roll. Nice. 25. 19 on the die.
Goodness.
You can see it if you have the D&D Beyond campaign open, if you just hit the A New Horizon Continued little blurb. All my rolls are there. I don't know why they're not showing up on Foundry, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Press.
The game log.
Yes. Game log. I've got that here. Yep.
Yo.
Okay. So what you see as you come around this particular tower, the the wall of this tower in this section is completely crumbled, and it's, you know, there's just rubble that is from where you can see right here that leads up into a flat floor of the room. And what you can see and hear, because you're still being so flippin' stealthy, is you see a group of hobgoblins sitting around. They look like they're eating some kind of a slop out of wooden bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Just looks like some brown gravy with chunks of white and orange and green. Just look, but it's nothing that you can recognize.
Okay. Yeah,
and they're just they're sitting around. Actually, there's two of them that have their back to you. The other two that are sitting across from them that would be facing you, but they're sitting there eating this whatever they're eating. Looks like dirt. Looks like mud. Slop. Regal, what are you doing? Are you still stealthing there? Now, at this point, you've lost sight of Hobbs. He's moved around.
I will proceed a little bit further until I can see Hobbs, and I'm in a position where I'm obscured, but can still be seen by the rest of the group.
Okay. So as you move, give me another stealth check. And the rest of you, you're just watching this happen. You're hanging out in the forest.
14.
Yes, until I
Pretty
know that
much.
Wow.
As
to
they're
go.
all like moving up, I kind of like turn to Thera and Adrian. It's like, hey, I don't know if we're gonna find another way in. We could probably go through the front door, and I have something that may help us like not be attacked on sight. Cannot hear you.
Oh,
That's
lost
weird.
you.
Okay.
There we
There
go.
he is.
Back? Okay. I don't know what was
Yeah.
going on there. Okay. Have we lost sight of Hobbs? He's further in, but we can still see Regal.
You can see Regal, but you've lost sight of Hobbs.
Okay. What does Regal look like he's doing?
Regal looks like he's crouching and he's looking around. Regal, are you going to give them any indication of what you're doing, or are you just moving?
I figured I would move maybe about to the other side of the terrace here.
Okay.
Hopefully being able to see Hobbs and then still being within some sort of visibility of the others.
Okay.
And then based on what I see from Hobbs, I was going to use prestidigitation to create like some sort of symbol or phrase that the others could see that'll tell them what's up.
Okay. So
I rolled a 14 for stealth that you
you
asked.
stealthily make it over.
I'm
And what
waiting
is-
and watching Regal because
and-
he can see what's going on, and I have no clue. And you don't want me stealthing.
What?
There will be no stealth. You point me at something you want dead.
Yeah.
You're an Earth Genasi. You're totally stealthy.
Maybe on stone, but she's wearing chainmail. That's like an automatic disadvantage on stealth.
So
Not
I'll
gonna happen.
say like based on the map's proportions, I'll move about here and I can see Hobbs. What's Hobbs
Okay.
doing?
Hobbs is actually looks like he's sneaking around, and he's kind of like crouching down on this rubble, kind of like peeking up over into this tower. You can see now that there's a bunch of rubble coming down from the tower, and the wall of this tower that you can see is kind of like ends, and it's all crumbly there. You can't see into what he's looking at, but you can definitely see that he's kind of crouched and perched, kind of like looking out.
Would
Over into this.
my passive perception allow me to hear Regal coming? 13.
No, because you rolled a 14.
All right. Can I look back then to
Sure.
see if I see
Yeah,
anyone?
yeah.
Would I
Sure.
see Regal?
From where you're at, you probably could.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just do one of these, like, and just slowly, like, 2 foot, one, like, do the crouch stepping, like, hunching, and try to get as close as I can to him. Like,
As close as you can to who? To the hobgoblins?
No, to Regal.
Oh, to Regal. Okay. I was going to say, wow, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm dumb, but I ain't stupid.
Give me another stealth check, just for fun. I just want to, because you were on that crumbly rock, and now you're going to move off a bit. I want to see.
15.
15. Oh man, God. Okay. Yep. You're being super stealthy. Wow.
What are you?
Where's those one? We need those ones for the kids. Where's those ones that we want so bad?
Not here.
God, like.
What have you seen so far?
There's 3 red goblin-like folk, hobgoblin, bigger, evil-looking
Hobgoblins?
Yeah. 3 of them, and but they're around the corner. That the wall's all broken in. You can definitely get in that way. However, there are 3 guards, I guess you could say, in there. I'm starting to think that the entrance is more likely a little less vacant.
I'll turn around and I'll use prestidigitation to alert the others. 3 hobgoblins in a phrase. I'll wait till it fades away. I'll do it again, and it'll be more of like a crumbled entranceway. Then a third time, front door, question mark.
What is your plan, Serge?
Well, that's what I was saying. We go to the front door, and if anyone's coming up to, coming up to get us, then I could probably make it so they don't want to kill us on sight. It's something that I've done before I met you all, and I'm still here, so.
That's true.
It's worth a shot. I mean, I always figure that the easiest way is the simplest way, and the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
All right. I'm game to make it simple. And if that works, so much the better. And if I have to use my sword, I'll use my sword.
Yeah, I mean, last resort, but we'll get there. All right, well, let's go. I'll just sort of like lead this sort of. I'll start walking up to the front entrance. Hopefully, everybody is behind me.
I'll follow along. And I'll be like, okay, I will let you talk, but let me know if you need some help to convince people that we mean no harm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If they need to know that we are good people, you are the one to turn to.
I am
I
a
don't
hero.
think they're gonna care if we're good people.
Okay. Are you guys just gonna? You guys like basically gonna walk up and knock on the front door and be like, "Anyone calling?"
I'll pat Regal on the head and go like, "Come on, little brother," and start moseying to the door.
All right.
I think
so
like the thing is that maybe we're going to go up and just like go through the door since it's open.
Okay. So anybody who's moving up to that front entrance needs to make a stealth check. If you guys want to make a group stealth check and see as a group how stealthy you're being.
Yeah, let's do that so we don't leave Thera out in the wind.
And I will.
Seriously, you do not want me rolling this.
So it's more we all kind of meet in the middle
Maybe the
on
kids
both
want
sides,
you
and
to roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! Natural 20.
Oh, man, you guys are just.
I'm basically invisible, guys. Well,
Yeah.
you
The
see, I
one
do
and
not want
only
to die.
time.
The rogue is so confused.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm
Because he'll
hiding
make up
behind
for
you
it
guys.
there.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So you guys actually very quietly as a group make your way back to that main platform, and you are all standing on that front terrace looking into a darkened hallway.
Come on, little guy. Get him. Go on, come on. There you go.
I shouldn't yell Leroy Jenkins, right?
Totally.
Oh,
This would be the perfect time to do it. This would be the perfect time to do it.
I mean,
Leroy
Ryan wants you to, but Serge doesn't think you should.
Jody Krangle.
Hobbs. Oh, I just had an idea.
It-
You came from this place with your assignment, and you're returning because you're bringing your quarry back to be dealt with. So you should go in first.
Well, I reckon that's probably the brightest idea I've heard in days. And I'll just mosey in. I didn't even think of that, and start trotting in out loud. Just, hey.
Doody 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 doody.
That was very intelligent idea that you had there.
So you're gonna walk in. You're walking in like.
Yep.
I live here. I've been here before. I know these people.
Yep.
Okay, and the rest of you, where are you when he's walking in? Are you guys trying to hide, or are you guys just all kind of standing in the doorway there?
Leave it to the rogue to go in. Hey.
Like, hey, anybody home?
I'm thinking
Try
it probably
to-
shouldn't be outlined in the doorway.
Probably stand back a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, I'll be over here.
Thank you for saying that I smart. You know, a broken clock is right twice a day. So
All right, so Hobbs, you're walking into the castle. Are you announcing that you're walking in? And also, where are you standing in this darkened hallway?
Me?
You have dark vision, right?
Oh shit. I'm right here. I'm right here, brother.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna say nothing, just I ain't gonna go in like, hey, y'all, save a case for me. No, but I'm definitely gonna go start, moseying around, just strolling, cause my new friend Serge just pitched me the brightest idea that I'd done heard of, and I think it sounds great. So.
okay. So as you come into this darkened hallway, what you see is so you're standing. This is like a kind of a T-shaped hallway. There are doors to the north of you. So like right here, there's a door that's closed, and here there's a door that's closed. As you look south, you see a couple of closed doors as well, and this southern corridor is cluttered with dusty rubble and like fallen plaster from the collapse of the ceiling, and you can see all that rubble on the floor there in the south. What? So, and then you also see a closed door to the east of you. Here. Right there.
All right. I'm gonna remember my superior navigational skills that there were 3 hobgoblins in this area here,
Okay.
and I'm going to go straight.
All right. Are you making any kind of are you just walking straight?
Walking in the door, if it's unlocked.
Okay. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to make a
dumbass check.
I need you to make
You clearly failed that one.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
You're good at those. You're a rogue, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I am, right? That is a natural 20 plus 6.
Are you serious?
Easy
Man,
for you.
How are you guys getting just like all these great rolls, man?
Check
Damn.
it out. It's in the feed.
All right.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So, as you step towards the door, you hear and you feel at the last, like as you hear that sound, you realize that you feel the copper wire that you just walked through on your ankle, and when you hear that click, you are able to look up just in time to see the wooden planks fall open and all these rocks and rubble start coming down on you. You are able to basically throw yourself against the wall just in time. However, some of that rubble does fall on you, and you take, let's see, 6, 9 times 4, 8. No.
Is it an AC thing? That definitely hit.
No.
Me, right?
No, you made a saving throw.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of damage as some of the rubble kind of clunks you on the head. What you guys hear outside is you hear this as all of this rubble comes crashing down. And I need all of you that are standing outside to make another stealth.
You said that was 7?
Really want me to make one of those?
Yeah, but here's the
I know
thing.
exactly what that sound was.
Mm-hmm. Was that 6 or 7 you say, DM?
7.
Thank you.
I roll into a small ball.
Thank you. May I please have another?
Okay, so you want a stealth check?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm
there,
rolling at disadvantage, so this is going to be interesting.
No,
Let's
this
see
is
what
actually perfect.
Oh, okay.
at that.
I didn't do too badly. I
Yeah.
got a
Okay.
14, even with a disadvantage.
This is perfect because the way you guys are actually lined up there. So, rocks fall.
Everyone
dies. The rocks fall.
That's the new horizon, folks.
You're right, and that's
I'm
it.
glad
Thank
that
you very
you could
much.
join us.
My name is George. I've been your DM. No.
Bye-bye.
And Sersh, you after about maybe to the count of 3 after those rocks fall, it's kind of one of those like they fall, there's a big noise, everyone's kind of like shh, and there's like, and all of a sudden you you feel an arrow whiz right by your head.
Oh, I got that.
And it-
that.
Ooh,
Yep. And
Whose head?
it's not going well.
Sersh. And
Sersh.
it came from this arrow slit here,
Ooh.
Oh no.
which would be on the northern tower, shooting down at you.
Okay.
An arrow. Hobbs, after the rocks fall in that moment of like everyone's holding their breath, you don't see it because from where you're standing, but you hear a door open from that hallway up here. You hear that and the door open.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I think we should go inside.
All right.
Yeah, I think our
Yes.
cover is blown.
Okay, so
Spin around. What do I see?
So at this point, well, from where you're standing and where you're not pinned because the rocks didn't pin you,
Right.
but from where you threw yourself up against the wall in that corner of the door there, you can't. I don't think you can see that back door corner or that door. Can you? I'm looking at the map over here. Can you see it? I think you can.
Yeah, sort of ish.
You just see the door open and you see kind of the darkened doorway at this point. So what I need everybody. I'm gonna give you all 1 round to take a position, but then I need you all to roll initiative. So let me using my Foundry skills.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in here.
My Foundry skills.
That's right. And I'm gonna do that.
FoundryVTT.com, folks, ladies and gentlemen. If you like it here, go buy it. That's a page from Sam Riegel.
So okay, so then how do I select everybody that I want in combat? Do I do it like a draw a circle? Or?
Yeah, you can like left click drag and it should like bring up a square
I'm
to
just making
highlight
sure that
everybody.
I've got everybody here. Yep. All right, and then I go over to the feast, right?
Right click
Yes.
on the baddie.
Feasted.
Or right click on the baddie and do that.
And then hit the little.
Bam.
There you go.
Yay, I did it. I did
We're in
it. Folks,
combat.
if I can do it, you can do it.
Jeez.
And something battle.
That's right. And knowing is half the battle. Did I get that right?
got a nice roll there.
Oh no. That's a bad roll.
Ooh. 22.
Okay, so everybody got their 1 round to get into position, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're at the top of the order. Thera, you saw the arrow come out of that arrow slit, and as you guys are moving into position, you can hear a little a voice coming from that arrow slit. Looks like we've got company. So what are you doing?
I am moving up so that I can see how many are there. So I'm behind here, so I'm at least going there.
Okay.
But I am assuming that they're in the arrow slit was where you said it was. So, I mean, I want to get to a place where I can see them. I don't know if I can see anything at this point.
Okay. Yep. When you move into place, there is all you see right now is Hobbs in the hallway, a bunch of rubble on the floor.
Yeah.
This door here. Let me make sure I've got my right here. So this northwest door here is open.
Okay.
But all you can see is the darkened entryway of that door.
Okay. If I go up to that door, can I see if it's trapped? I
Sure.
probably wouldn't have any way to do it, but the door's open, right?
Should be open. Hang on a second.
Can I see the guy on the other side? Like, there's a guy diagonally across from me. I don't know if I could reach him.
Yeah, I'm just I'm not sure this is listed as a door here. That's weird. Let's do that. So now can you see in there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing in there. I see 2 of them.
Okay, yeah. So that's what you see. You walk over to that. The door is open.
Uh-huh.
And you walk over and you can see these 2 goblins in this room. One of them looks like he just, he's kind of backing away from that arrow slit. He's got his bow and arrow out. He's notching another arrow. The other goblin I'm actually going to move him because he's the one who had opened the door.
Okay.
He's got his scimitar in his hand, and it's one of those moments where he's about to walk out and you walk over and you kind of like do that bump and like
the door won't open.
So
You
what
push, I'll pull.
Right. So what are you doing? He opens the door.
I'm going to
goes
grin
walk
at
out.
him and hit him with my sword is what I'm going to do.
That's what I like to hear. All right. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
And in fact, I think I'm going to try and use my great weapon mastery. We'll see how it works, but I'd really like to. I'd like to do that. Let me see. I'm just trying to find how. Okay, great weapon master attack. I'm not sure what that means.
It means you take a -5 to hit for
Yes.
+10 damage.
Plus 10, yeah, but it says public roll, like it's given me this thing, but I have to like.
Oh,
roll my...
yeah. Public roll means that it puts the roll into the roll chat, so you can do a public roll
Okay,
versus
so
like
then
a.
I just use my inventory, use my greatsword, make my attack, right?
You just make an attack, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's attack. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. So that's 22 minus 5, I'm assuming.
So yeah. So 17 definitely hits.
Okay. Then my damage
Damage.
is 22.
Oh my god. So
Bye bye.
this poor little goblin, this poor little guy, he's just coming out to see who's coming into his house. And you, so like you step over.
Is that Hobbs? I missed him.
Hobbs? He walks out. You literally just take your sword and just, like the weight of the sword does most of the work. It just comes down and literally just slices this goblin in half. Like, shunk. And
I
he's
have
just
another attack.
funk. and the other goblin who's not in the arrow kind of like turns quickly and he's pow.
Not only do you have another attack, you have 2 attacks because you can use your bonus action to attack because you've dropped a creature to 0 with Great Weapon Master.
Yep.
That is true. Okay.
2 attacks.
So let's try that one more time.
Two more
Can I
attacks.
reach this guy? Like he's diagonally across from me, but I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I walk over the other goblin's body.
yeah, pretty. He's
I
just,
I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna do that again. We'll see what happens.
One time, two time.
We'll see what happens. Oh, I don't think that's gonna do it though.
Are you
10.
doing the -5 to hit, or is this just you can only do that one time? I think you only do that one time, can't you?
Is it one time per? It's great weapon mastery. I don't.
No, it's
You
any
can
attack.
do it.
In time. So
Any
are you
attack.
taking the -5 to hit?
I mean, I kind of said I was. So,
Okay. So
yeah,
so
that'll miss.
so you actually step in.
Mhm.
You're barefooted and the goblin blood that is pooling at your feet kind of like you don't much slip as you just don't get your right footing when you make your swing.
Mhm.
And the goblin actually, you swing a little high, the goblin ducks, and your sword just kind of like takes a big chunk of the rock right above him. As he kind of like ducks and tries to roll out of it.
However,
have-
I can do that again.
One more attack.
Yes, and I'm not going to try the great weapon mastery this time because I was clearly, a little full of myself. So let's try that one more time, just regularly. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I missed again. Clearly,
Yep.
the blood is just too much for me.
So you come back with you try to backswing him. You try to do like a chunk, and you try to backswing again, and he's just kind of ducking and rolling out of it. And
Slippery little
you're
guy.
missing him.
But
So-
I'm grinning at him now.
You are.
Uh-oh.
He's cowering in fear as his
Uh-huh.
buddy split in half before him. Oh.
I got in one good hit. But that's it for me.
He said he
Alrighty.
had a splitting headache, but I didn't mean it literally.
All right. Sersh, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to move up to I would say just about here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a spell for if there's if there's anything that's going to come out of this door here, for anything that comes out of that door, if like 2 or more of them come out of the door at a time, I'm going to cast Calm Emotions in that space. So I'm going to hold my action for that. Hold my reaction for that.
That will work, because I'm in another room with all this blood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So now it is.
Just say, like, so much for, coming in and being nice.
So much for diplomacy. Hey, Chris, really quick, I was gonna ask you, how do you put the that they're dead symbol on them? Is that the little glowy dude?
Yep, you can just go into combat and there should be a little marker right to just to the side of their token.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, okay. Perfect. All right.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
yay.
know.
It's so intuitive. All right. So now it's this little goblin's turn. He's actually going to back up. He's been rolling into this corner here. So he's kind of backed into the corner. He's going to take out his bow and he's going to take a shot at you, Thera. So let me find him here. This little goblin dude. He's going to take 22 to hit. Does that land on you?
Yeah,
With
but
your
does
arm?
he have
Okay.
to back away from me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I guess, does he? Or because if he does, then he provokes an attack of opportunity, right?
It depends. Well, and the other thing is, I'm realizing now he's in short range, so he actually has to roll with a disadvantage because he's basically at point blank.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm right
So-
next to him.
Yep. So give me a second, because he's got that's what he had out of his bow. So give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me roll that again. Oh, his disadvantage roll was a 19.
19 in total?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna hit.
Okay, so he does 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then goblins have a feature that allows them to actually, as a bonus action, it's called Nimble Escape. As a bonus action, they can take the disengage. So what he's actually going to do is, after he shoots you, he's gonna like do the duck and roll through your legs,
Okay.
and he's gonna actually slip right by you. But as he does that, he runs out into the hallway, and he like stops dead in his tracks because all of a sudden he realizes there's like
Wow.
three people, and like he's like, oh shit.
I'm not the only one here.
Hello.
Can
Oh,
you
hey,
take the
Steve.
5 Can you take the 5 off of me? Because I don't know where to do that on Foundry.
Sure. Let's see here. We'll do.
Take us to your leader.
What am I doing? What do I want to do? No. Okay. I'm gonna fix that. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
And when he House?
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Long time no see. Oh.
Regal, it's your turn.
I kind of like slink up against the wall and slide my way into about the entrance area, and I will hold an acid splash for the first set of enemies I see that entered this chamber.
Aside from the goblin that just ran in here?
Yes, aside from him.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. I'll just hold my action.
Okay, perfect. So here we go. So you guys. Okay, so the door to the southwest corner here flies open, and these two little goblins responding to the commotion that they hear. This one goblin runs out, and he, startled by the fact that there's all these people out in the hallway. Now, Serge, you were holding an action. So when he runs out, what is it that you do? I'm gonna put him right here.
So when they were out, like I was, I noticed him running out behind me. I'm just going to like cast my calm emotions spell down here.
Just ignore that.
Where?
So, it's just going to be in the center here. It's a 20-foot radius.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Just be like, can we all just chill?
So everybody in that radius has to make a saving throw, right?
Any creature that I,
that you target
choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there is Gom.
Who are you choosing? Are you choosing the goblin to?
All the goblins. Any number of creatures. So all the goblins in that area.
All the goblins.
All the goblins.
All the angry goblins.
All the angry goblins. Thank you.
Goblins. What?
Beyonce, if you're watching, you're welcome. That's a hit.
Of course she's watching.
That's
she
a
watches
remix right
every
there.
other week.
You're so welcome. All right, so what do they got to make? They got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Goblins are so charismatic.
And you know what? She dropped a subscription because she loved it that much.
Right. It's awesome. Okay, so both goblins missed their saving throw.
Okay. All right. So they now become like indifferent to any targets that they would be hostile towards, unless they're attacked or harmed, or see like another of their friends being attacked or harmed. So if they were coming out here if they were hostile towards us, they're now indifferent towards us.
Here's that word.
So when the goblin runs out,
Matthew,
the spell hits him. He kind of stops in his tracks. He sees the other goblin across the way, and he says, Crow, and Crow, the other goblin, looks at him and he says, Park, that's Hobbs.
Hey guys, long time no see, right? Am I right? I mean, how y'all doing?
And
looks like
sorry, go ahead.
Looks like you cleaned up the place.
Your calm spell, does it last? Is it a one time, or does it last for certain, like in that area? Like if somebody walks into that area, do they have to make another saving throw?
No, it's at the time.
Okay.
And they're affected for up to a minute.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, just make a judgment call here, and say that the other goblin that was in that room is also affected because they were running out together.
Sure.
They opened the door, running out together.
That's what I was kind of hoping for.
Your calm. Okay, so both of those goblins are now just kind of standing there, and is that now you were holding an action. Regal was holding an action.
Oh boy.
So what is Regal doing?
I was holding an acid splash at the first set of enemies that would come out.
Oh.
So
Calm down, Splash.
right. Stop. Bleh.
I will. Okay, do I realize that they are indifferent towards us, let's say?
So basically, here's what happens. You guys are watching this goblin. The door opens up from behind you. You turn, Sersh cast a calm spell.
Mm-hmm.
You see these goblins kind of come out and just kind of like stop and in their tracks are kind of just like, ah. And I'll let you make your judgment call as to whether or not you want to acid them or not.
I will hold it. I will redact it. And
Okay.
use the fin. So
You're
I
gonna need
won't
some.
take my action.
You're gonna need some Prilosec later, but okay.
Yeah. Tums.
I'll just have like as I'm conjuring the acid, I'll just almost like bite my tongue, so to speak, and I'll just let it drip down the sides of my jaw onto the floor and just wait.
It's an alien.
So that brings us to Adrian. You're up.
Yes. So I see that no one's fighting here, so I'm just gonna move a little closer to observe people, but I will hide.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. And you're still hiding? You're still stealthing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll because the goblins don't care and your teammates are
Keeping them busy.
okay. They're keeping them busy.
Go
Which brings
away,
us
stealthing.
to Hobbs. What are you doing?
Just hey man, where's the boss at?
And
What did I hear their names? Can I recall what they said? Their
yeah,
names were?
so we've got oh my god, now I got to remember what I said. We've got
They
Mug.
called each other's names.
I heard Hawk and Crow.
yeah,
Crow and
there's
Pod.
Crow and Blarg and
Blarg dead.
the third one we didn't name yet, but we can name him.
All right, so Crow and
We'll call him Foot.
Foot. Foot's out right now.
So Foot is the southernmost one. Crow is the one that came out first and recognized you, and then
Oh,
Blarg
right,
is the one
Crow.
that came out second. So.
All right, that's all I'm worried about. Crow, man. Oh man, you looking good. Hey, where's the boss at, brother?
And he says, "The boss is where she always is at."
Oh, we playing this game again. So, like, are you gonna lead the way or what?
And he says, oh. And he kind of looks around and he's like, "Who are your friends? Oh, have you brought more prisoners?"
No. This is hired help. You know, mercenary business is a bit rough these days, and it's hard. You know, it's not recommended that you travel alone. Wouldn't recommend it.
And
So it's right through here, right? We just gonna go through this door, and I point behind me.
he says, "Well, if you want to see the boss, then you follow me." And he starts making his way down towards town, making his way down.
I mean,
no,
we
he
all
starts making his way towards the southern part of the hallway, where the rubble is, and he
crap.
and he opens the door to
Shit!
the
Hey,
southern room, and
wait
that
a minute.
is where we will stop.
I have one thing I want to do before we follow
sure.
him.
What do you
So
got?
I have many wizard capes in my bag, and so as I'm hiding,
Oh,
I would
man.
like to disguise myself with the cape and cover my face as well. Yeah, that's what I want to do before I go in.
Adrian will be a wizard.
Wizard.
So we will stop as Crow is going to open. I will say that he is
Damn
about
it,
to
Crow.
open that southern door.
Wait.
Yeah, not that boss. Not.
Oh no!
There's two
That's
bosses.
where we will stop as we are at time for today, guys. That is our show. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we rolled how many ones? Just the one. We rolled one natural one. So we're asking all our viewers to join us in donating $1.
Was there
Come on.
two?
No, there was only
I
one.
remember
Never mind.
one.
It was a 20.
Okay.
But we will take, you want to be generous.
Anything you
take
want to
more.
donate.
Anything you want to donate. So
Yeah.
be sure to hit that Extra Life donate button and support Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Thanks again to our informal sponsor, Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Check them out at www.foundryvtt.com. Until next time, I'm George, and on behalf of A New Horizon and everyone here at L.O.R.E, be good to each other, be awesome, and beat hate with love. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.